boys' mind.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for? The boy is mine.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go!
Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish.
Defense, take them ball! Defense, take them ball!
Jared with a rejection.
Give me that!
Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark.
On that rim!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Who's got the best trash talkers collegiately? Did anybody ever make you laugh?
Tennessee fans, they always like, yo, Zach Edey, bro. Like, they won't smoke because you cooked them.
No,
They don't. They don't. They think you foul all the time.
Yeah,
That's what they would say. Yeah.
40. That happened.
Was it 40 and 20? 40 and 20, man.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people.
That's a single fit.
Single. Welcome to The Odds Couple, the Monday edition of the program, the quieter, more intimate.
Yeah.
Thoughtful.
Intelligent, really, yeah. Edition of the large program. We're, of course, with you every Monday and Thursday. Thursday, we get you set for the weekend. Monday, we're kind of relaxed and recapping the weekend gone by in the world of sports, and what a weekend it was. We got a lot to get into today. We got the winners and losers of the weekend, plus we got Who Said It coming up on the show. We got some fish nuggets. We'll look at tonight's Major League Baseball Game 7 tonight between the Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we got Monday Night Football tonight as well, plus free picks before we get out of here.
Free picks.
Yep. Picks. So big show. big quiet show here today on the Odds Couple.
I wouldn't say quiet.
No, it's not really quiet.
It's measured.
Measured is a good word for it, yeah. I'm Rob Fisher. Lang Whitaker is here. Hello, Lang.
Hey, Rob.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. The Georgia Bulldogs beat Ole Miss.
Yes, they did. And they covered somehow.
I mean, the biggest thing for me is I went 5-0 in my picks this week.
That's right.
So it was a pretty good weekend for me. CJ, you weren't here. I picked UAB.
Oh, nice.
Just to cover. I didn't think they were going to actually win. So while all the Memphis fans have been moping around for the last 2 weeks, or last week, first of all, we didn't know if game day was coming. It's not coming now.
No.
And then to get that loss, like, that was awful. I secretly felt like a little bit excited about it because I picked UAB, but
secretly.
I wouldn't like come out and talk about it, but I did feel a little. I was kind of like, I did pick UAB. My whole reasoning was like, I've just watched a lot of interviews and stuff with Trent Dilfer, and he seems like you wouldn't like playing for that guy. So I figured those guys are going to be pretty happy he was gone and have a little bounce back. I didn't think they're going to bounce all the way back and win the game. I didn't think the Memphis quarterback would get hurt and all that stuff, but. I thought they were better than they were, and they were.
Yeah, it was a disaster. CJ, how are you?
I'm all right.
How was the weekend?
All right. It was good. It was a whole lot better than the Memphis Tigers weekend.
What was your favorite thing in Disney World?
Everything there is
Did you just
awesome.
go to Disney World or Magic Kingdom?
We did the 4 parks: Magic Kingdom, Animal, Epcot, and Hollywood, and then we did one day at Universal,
Did
at
you
just
get to
the
do,
generic
Star
Universal
Wars,
studio.
Star Wars.
I did that. It made me wish I was more of a Star Wars fan.
I love it.
I'm not like into Star Wars, so a lot of that stuff is straight over the head. Took a picture with Darth Vader though, which was pretty great. The Guardians of the Galaxy ride is incredible.
Yeah.
That is at Epcot. I ended up doing on your phone because you got to wait in line. So Disney does a good job of trying to keep you immersed in the experience. So they give you games you can play on your phone that are themed to the different parks. And at Epcot, it's a scavenger hunt with the DuckTales characters. And that's great because you're doing things on your phone, but it's you have to like go to this spot in this country and tell me what the pattern of the curtain is.
Yeah.
And then you tell them the pattern of the curtain, and then they're like, oh, watch that window, by the way. And all of a sudden the curtain opens up and it's Scrooge McDuck there or something like that, right? Like that. I really enjoyed that. I was also a couple of drinks in. So maybe
Did you drink your way around Epcot?
I ate/drank my way around. It was the Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah.
And so they had this like cheese thing for you to complete. So they had 8 unique cheese themed items at various countries. If you ate 5 of those and got it stamped in your booklet, you took it up front and they gave you a free top secret dessert, which was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So it was Disney's awesome.
I love Disney.
It's a damn shame that Rock and Roller Coaster is going away because that ride is still so much fun.
It's going to be the same though. They're rebranding it.
Rebranding the Muppets.
Yeah.
I did the Avatar ride. Went to Pandora.
Yeah.
That one was pretty great as well. The Villains show and Fantasmic. Those were incredible. Tron was a remarkable ride. I really enjoyed Tiana's ride as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's Disney World, man. Like you're gonna have fun there.
Yeah. I'm a Star Wars guy, so like the whole Star Wars area, like it's incredible to me because it's really like immersive.
Oh,
you feel like you're in like some planet out there, and
it's. I don't know the last time you've been, Rob, or if you've been to the Star Wars park. The park is what the park is, and so like the Toy Story part of Hollywood Studios, it makes you feel like you're in like a Toy Story sort of universe. The Star Wars part of the park is so good. Even the bathrooms look like raggedy and rusted all of a sudden. It's like, wait, when was this bathroom? Oh, wait, it's supposed to look like this because you're on some random planet in the middle of nowhere.
Coke, like they don't sell you just a Coke. It's in like a round bottle that has like weird writing on it and stuff. Like the whole thing is like Star Wars, you know.
Right.
It's pretty awesome.
We did Universal, like I said. We got to Diagon Alley, Harry Potter. Saw the Dragon Breathe Fire. That was pretty fun. And Escape from Gringotts was awesome over there. So yeah, it was a good trip. It was
Very
good.
cool. Very cool. Well, welcome back.
Well,
Good to
thank
have
you.
back.
Thank you.
We got our weekend winners and losers, and there are some that are very obvious.
They almost kept CJ there to replace Billy Napier.
I don't know if I'd want that job.
Speaking of losers,
that job feels like, when's the last time Florida was good? This feels like Tennessee a couple of years ago. Right, where it is, okay, Philip Fulmer, the end of his career wasn't great. Then you come in and you've got the Lane Kiffin stuff, and then you come in with Dooley, and then you look up and you're 4 coaches removed from Kiffin, and now it's like, well, what is Tennessee football now? And Heupel has come in and has since done a good job. But, Florida's been down for a while, it feels
Dan
like.
Mullen went 49-34.
Dan Mullen
Which isn't good enough.
Yeah.
Dan Mullen had a good year either the last year or the year before, didn't he?
Yeah, he had one good season in there. McElwain was the shark hugger.
Yeah.
He went 34 and 22. And before that, Muschamp went 49 and 28. So Mullen had the best record out of all those guys. Urban Meyer was 80 and 65.
I guess we'll go back to Urban Meyer then. Like the last time Florida was like
he won Coach of the Decade,
elite. And that's crazy to stop and think about for the University of Florida. But they've been hovering around 7-8 wins for most of the post-Urban era. I think I'd have to go look it up.
Yeah.
So since 2010, I'd have to like double check it, but it doesn't seem like this is a Florida team who we expect going into the season and who come season's end is a 10-win, 11-win type team.
It's unbelievable. And with that being said, the thought of they can just go get Lane Kiffin, I don't know if it's that easy anymore for Florida.
Would you go?
No, I mean,
if
why
you're
not?
Lane
You
Kiffin,
can make the playoff at Ole Miss.
If y'all are Lane Kiffin, would y'all go to Florida? I don't think I would. If I was Lane, I got things rolling in Oxford.
I don't think I would either.
I've built enough goodwill, so even if I have a bad season and they have maybe even two, they'll still work with me there. Like at Florida, you got a year to get that right. Yeah. And by right, I mean in the college football playoff contending for SEC championship. Otherwise, they're going to turn on you quick.
Yeah, like they have on these last handful of coaches. Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, let's get to the weekend winners and losers. We'll start with the winners. Joe Flacco, who knew he was still elite? Boy, remember that 10 years ago, talking about Joe Flacco, whether or not he's elite or not? Well, he is elite. With the Bengals in 2 games, 550 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 60-plus completions, and a 65% completion percentage. No other player in NFL history has reached those marks through 2 starts with a single team. Joe Flacco!
Joe Flacco is a top, and I'm trying to make sure I got this. I think Joe Flacco is a top 20-ish quarterback, 25-ish quarterback in the NFL, right? But it is, okay, what does that get you, right? If you're the Titans, he's certainly better than your quarterback, right? But there's more upside, more potential with your quarterback.
He might be better than the Falcons quarterback.
He's better than the Falcons. He's better than Dart. He's better than Bo Nix. But those guys get to be quarterbacks because we're trying to see if maybe we know what Flacco is.
We want to see if they can
maybe
become
they can become elite, right? And then you got to factor that in there, and then you end up looking at a team like the Dolphins who paid a quarterback all of this money, and you look around and you say, okay, would you rather have Tua or Joe Flacco? I think most people will say, Joe, right? But they paid Tua all this money, so they're not trying to come up off of Tua. McDaniels announced today that he's rolling with Tua again this week. So like that, there's those types of situations as well. If this was just off of, hey, who are the best 32 quarterbacks? If those were the quarterbacks who played, Joe Flacco would absolutely be a starter and have a team where he is the guy on that team. But it's not just about that. So shout out to Flacco.
Yeah, shout out to
Keep
Joe
working.
Flacco.
The other thing, though, is like those old dudes.
Old.
I was watching the Bengals game yesterday, and not Bengals. Carson Wentz started for somebody.
Minnesota.
Who was that? Minnesota.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it was Minnesota.
Yeah.
And there was a play,
another top 32 quarterback.
Well, maybe, but there was a play where he took the snap, dropped back, and Jordan Davis from the Eagles busted through the line and just annihilated him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the kind of thing, if you're 40, you don't want to have that sensation. You'd rather just be at home watching on TV. If you can avoid that, and Flacco manages to avoid it. He's good at, managing the game, getting rid of the ball quick, not putting himself in bad situations. He doesn't try to do too much.
Yeah.
These other young guys, Cam Ward, Michael Penix, these guys, they're trying to do too much. They're trying to make that big-time play whenever they can. There's something to be said for being old and just knowing your limitations. Just being like you know what? Like I'm just throwing it out of bounds right away. Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna...
You know, Aaron Rodgers always like if there's a screen pass and the play's not working out, he just throws it at the ground right away and just so boring. I think there's something to be said for knowing when to do that, and Flacco knows when to do that.
Yeah, he's been terrific these last couple of games with the Bengals at the age of 43? Is that right? Isn't he 43?
No, he can't
or
be.
41?
Is he 43?
Or is it Aaron Rodgers that's 43?
Aaron Rodgers might be 43.
Flacco's 40.
40? All right. Yeah, he's 40. He's a man. Other winners this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. How about Vandy? 6-1 for the first time since 1950. They were favored over an SEC program for the first time in 52 games, and they beat LSU to now be ranked 10th in the country. 10th in the country for Vanderbilt. That's absurd.
Yeah.
Is it right? Is it real?
Look, I mean, I was looking at the top 20 list this morning. Like Georgia's number 5. They're behind Alabama. Alabama's number 4. And Alabama beat Georgia head to head. Like you can't really put Vandy ahead of the one loss was Alabama, right? So you can't put them ahead of them. Although Alabama lost to Florida State, so what do you do with that? But I think Vandy's about right. Like I mean, they did lose Alabama, but it was competitive for most of the game. They've been in these games. Like it's crazy to think it took them 50-something years to get to this point. But I think because it took so long to get to this point, like none of us believe it. They're actually here.
Right.
You're like, there's no way this team's any good. they're pretty good. Like they're good enough.
favored against Missouri this week.
Because Missouri barely beat Auburn. Like they had to go to overtime to beat Auburn. And Auburn's not very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're pretty good. I think in general though, there's not like as many great teams in college football this year. There's not like Ohio State maybe, and then everyone else is like you have teams that are really, really good, but there's not like these elite top 4 teams or something like that. So I think Vanderbilt kind of fits into that high level, but like I guess we'll see how good they really are.
Can I hit you with something just stupid, just ignorant? Vanderbilt. They end the season. Missouri, Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, Tennessee. 5 games. If I told you they went 3-2 in that stretch, would you think they'd be a playoff team? They'd sit there at 9-3. Because I think that's a playoff team. If everything holds and everybody remains relatively what they are right now.
The issue is right now they're 8th in the SEC.
Yeah, what does that matter?
2-1. I'm just saying, like, so if they win 65% of their games the rest of the way and they finish in the SEC, they finish what, 6-3 or 5-3? Then they, I don't know, that puts you in the middle of the, I mean, look, Texas A&M and Alabama to me are the 2 best teams in the SEC. Georgia's up there too. If Vandy doesn't make the SEC championship game, they're going to have to finish like 3rd or 4th in the SEC, I think, to make it into the playoff.
I think it'll take 10-2.
10-2.
Because there'll be too many 9-3 teams.
Gotcha.
And I don't think they'll get the respect.
They got to get ahead of like Ole Miss, Texas, Georgia. They have to be in like that kind of tier, I think, of teams. I think they're ahead of like Missouri, Oklahoma. They're ahead of them right now in the standings. But like I think Vandy has got to get there. If they're in that tier of Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas, they've got to show us that they belong somewhere at the top of that tier. And they get to play Texas. Like that might be the game that decides it for them later this year. Though it's at Texas. So we'll see.
How about this nugget? The New England Patriots, they were winners this week over the Tennessee Titans. Drake May is the first Patriots quarterback, the first Patriots quarterback in team history to throw at least 20 passes in a game and have a completion percentage over 90%.
I mean, completing 90% is the ridiculous part. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Tom Brady never did it.
No.
Which is surprising. But, yeah, Drake May, first Patriots quarterback to do that. The Bears have won 4 straight games for the first time since 2018. Dak Prescott now 7-0 against Washington at home with 20 touchdowns and no picks in those 7 games. And the Broncos have 2 wins this season after trailing by 14-plus in the fourth quarter. The rest of the league has 2 of them combined. They're only the 4th team in the last 20 years to pull that off. Remarkable comeback win. Just devastating losses yesterday for the Cardinals and the Giants. Just both of them coming down to the wire. Both of them could have been huge wins for those teams, and both of them just...
The Giants one was hilarious, though, because it had Jackson Dart involved, and he was, like, running up and down the sideline like a maniac. And then, you know, he threw the interception in the fourth quarter that, like, really cost them, in a lot of ways, the game. So I thought that one was the funniest. So the Cardinals, they didn't have Kyler Murray anyway, so you're like, all right, you know, they don't really have a shot here. But I thought that Giants one was the funniest one.
Yeah, the losers this weekend, Miami losing at home to Louisville. That was pretty unbelievable. South Carolina, number 13 to start the season.
Somebody's got to be there to start the season. Somebody has to be there.
Shouldn't have been them. I mean, they were a team whose over-under was 7.5. You're not the 13th best team in the country if your over-under is 7.5. You're just not. And they're not very good. Memphis, obviously one of the big losers of the weekend. UAB's biggest upset win as an FBS program, as they were a 23.5-point dog. It's the second biggest upset this season, only behind UCLA beating Penn State straight up as a 25.5-point dog. UAB wins it straight up against the Tigers in just an absolute disaster. I mean... The problem is we've seen this before.
Oh, yeah. Every year. It's not like we saw it once. We see it every single year. And that was why, it was one of the reasons why I was like, man, I bet they don't cover this. Because you know they're going to stumble against somebody. It's Temple. It's Air Force. It's some team that you don't think Navy. Some team that they probably should be able to beat. And every single year...
23.5-point favorite.
against a team with no coach.
And a backup quarterback, right?
Yeah, I think that was his first. The coach was Chris Mortensen's son. Like, I mean, I don't know. Memphis, I only saw bits and pieces of the game because it was on during the Georgia Ole Miss game. So I was flipping back and forth. But like from when I was watching, like that team just looked kind of shell shocked every time I flipped over there. They just kind of, there was no like nothing. I flipped over 7-0 to start. Like the UAB scored right away. Memphis scored to tie it up. And I was like, oh, okay, they'll be fine. And every time I turned back, it was like they were still down.
And then even at the end of the game, you thought they're fine. They scored a touchdown, and then the touchdown's overruled, and they put the ball at the 1 yard line, and then it's 3 penalties.
Yeah.
2 of them from the 1 yard line. I mean, it was just, that was disgusting. Absolutely brutal. Auburn, one of the losers this week. They got 4 losses, all coming against teams ranked in the top 16 by a combined 29 points. Auburn's 0-4 in SEC play every year under the Hugh Freeze era. Brian Kelly is now 5-10 against ranked opponents while at LSU. Florida State, jeez.
Yeah.
Lost to Stanford.
Stanford. How did they beat Alabama?
How did they beat Alabama?
That's the part I can't figure out. I thought about that a lot this week. I was like, that team beat Alabama. I mean, I guess the lesson you learn from that is like that the football season is a narrative. And, you have ups and downs, and you get better, you get worse. And Alabama must have been like pretty bad at that point because they're pretty good now. And Florida State must have been pretty good at that point, but it's pretty bad now.
We've seen just last year, right? You saw Notre Dame lose to Northern Illinois. Second game, third game of the season. Clemson, I think we had written Clemson off about 8 games into the season. It's like, okay, they're probably the 4th or 5th best team in the ACC. They win it. Ohio State doesn't get to the Big Ten championship game, doesn't get the Oregon-Ohio State showdown because they lose to a bad Michigan team to end the season. So it's like, oh, might be time to fire Ryan Day. He's not good enough. And you look up, and those are 3 teams in the playoffs, and 2 of them are making it too deep into the playoffs as well. Add to it, Indiana lost to the 2 good teams that they played last year, right? It's, to your point, Lang, it is a narrative type of season. Got to play it all the way out. Alabama had the fortitude to come back strong after losing to Florida State, and Florida State Norvell wasted all of the goodwill that he got from beating Alabama. 9 straight conference losses in the ACC. It's not like you're playing Clemson and then turn around and playing Miami, and then you look up and you got to play a good Georgia Tech team, and then you look up again, you got to play somebody else who's good. No, they're losing to Stanford.
Yeah.
Didn't Stanford lose Hawaii? Wasn't that a close game or
First
a fight
game
or
of the
something
year.
like that?
Yeah.
Get out of here. You can't. He's next. He is absolutely next.
Yeah.
He's got to be. After that, since they got left out of the playoff, since they got left out of that 14 playoff, it's been downhill. They took that ass whooping to Georgia. Nobody played, but it was still an ass whooping to Georgia in that bowl game. And then the next season didn't have a quarterback, and they were abysmal. And then this season still can't beat anybody in the ACC. 4 losses in the ACC now?
Yeah.
It's awful. Got to go.
Yeah, after a 3-0 start, they're now 3-4. And the Raiders, congratulations to their big loss yesterday, shut out by the Kansas City Chiefs. Pete Carroll's got 2 losses by 31 or more points. That's tied for 5th most by any coach in Raiders history. Carroll has coached the team for 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wait, what was it again?
They've had 31-plus point losses. He's got 2 of them.
All right.
And that's the 5th most by any Raiders coach in history. He's coached 7 games with the team.
How much of this is they just don't have the roster yet versus him and his coaching acumen?
They were all right last year when Antonio Pierce was the coach. I mean, they were like pretty good at the start of the year, and then it all kind of flamed. What did they finish last year?
Listen, I can't remember. If you tell me more than 5 games that they won, I'd be thoroughly surprised.
Last season, the Vegas Raiders were 4-13.
Yeah.
And this year, they're, what do you think? Over, under 4?
They're under 4.
No,
Wait,
for the season.
For the season?
They're 2-5 right now.
Yeah, 2-5.
So they could finish 5, 6 wins. That'd be better than last year.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to play Who Said It, the game show that has swept the country. Yeah. We'll do that.
Oh,
when
mine.
we'll do that when we return here on The Odds Couple right here on Grind City Media.
The boys' time.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
The boy is mine. Let's go, Grizz, let's go!
Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish.
Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball!
Jared with a rejection.
Give me that!
Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Lob, Brandon Clark.
On that rim!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Who's got the best trash talkers collegiately? Did anybody ever make you laugh?
Tennessee fans, they always like, yo, Zach Edey, bro. Like, they won't smoke because you cooked them.
No,
They don't. They don't. They think you foul all the time.
Yeah,
That's what they would say.
40. That happened.
Was it 40 and 20? 40 and 20, man.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Who said it? Who said it?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. Lang Whitaker alongside Rob Fisher and CJ Hurt and Jalen. And it's time to play the game show that is sweeping the country from coast to coast, LA to Chicago, from Memphis to Bristol, Connecticut. It's time for Who Said It? And we're going to start with NBA seasons around the corner, guys. We got to go back to work for our other jobs this week.
Yeah.
For the other stuff we do. Media days have been happening, and Jaylen Brown and Joe Mazzulla were asked if the two of them got in a fight, who would win? Now, who do you think? Do you think they would each pick themselves, or do you think like Joe Mazzulla would have a little self-awareness here and go?
What a question! Just hey, coach, your star player. Yeah. You two get into a fist fight.
If you guys
got
in a fight, who would win?
I'll say Mazzulla. I'd say they both pick Mazzulla.
Mazzulla does have the power of Jesus on his side, so I would guess
Mazzulla's kind of a psycho.
He is a bit.
But Jaylen Brown's got the size advantage on him.
Yeah, but Goliath had the size advantage over David, and David had Jesus on his side and beat Goliath with a slingshot.
Mazzulla doesn't have a slingshot.
And David was a little psycho.
You think so?
Yeah.
You got to be to go after Goliath.
To go after the Philistine, the giant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Armed with only a slingshot.
Only a slingshot.
Yeah, well, let's see what these guys came up with.
I mean, there's times like coming into a huddle where he's like shadow boxing, and I'm just like, I love that. I think it's great. But to me, that's like his way of like getting locked in.
So I asked Jalen who would win in a fight.
He's gonna say him.
I think Joe has a level of craziness, but I think my level of craziness might surpass what he's ever seen before.
He may win in one fight, but either he's gonna win or we're both gonna die.
You know, it'll be a respectable death.
If I'm gonna taste death, you're coming with me.
So both of them.
What?
Joe Mazzulla basically said, if you kill me, you're dying too.
Yeah, that's good.
What? All right.
I also saw a clip this week. I just thought
we didn't have that question in media day because the problem was somebody would have said, "Well, we won't fight because you might get hurt."
Yeah, that's true. We don't need to. We don't need to mess with that. I saw a video this week of Alex Rodriguez, owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves, former baseball player. Baseball playoffs been going on. A-Rod was walking outside, I guess, to one of the Fox shows or whatever, and some children asked him to play cornhole don't know if you guys saw this. Watch this video of A-Rod playing cornhole. Got no sound.
Yeah, copyright.
It's all good. A-Rod's he's
A-Rod all white after Labor Day. Okay. That back still look good. What's he got going on here? Oh, come on, A-Rod.
I feel like this video is what life is like in A-Rod's head.
Yeah.
like he wears all white. He shows up. Somebody's like, hey, man, throw a cornhole. He throws it. The thing that cuts off right there is he throws the cornhole, swishes it, turns around, takes a selfie with somebody, keeps on walking, wearing sunglasses. Like, I think that's just like a movie scene in A-Rod's life. Like one of the dream sequences. Like that's like what things are like in his head.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I can see that.
I would imagine. That's exactly what it's like. Good for A-Rod.
Yeah, good for A-Rod. Cornhole's not easy. He swished it.
It.
I wonder if all MLB players are like awesome at cornhole. At least like infielders or guys with like great arms.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to who said it. Clip 1. We're going to start with this coach from a press conference. When in your career did you learn to start taking the emotion out of coaching? Like when you have injuries or missing pieces. When's the first time you can recall it? And the coach says, in 2007 when our quarterback went to jail. Who said it?
I know the quarterback in question, Rob.
Oh yeah.
Is Mike Vick, who is coaching now, who coached Mike Vick on the Falcons.
Was it Petrino?
No, it's not. No, it wasn't Petrino.
Petrino was his coach for a while.
But he was a coordinator.
Not when he got arrested though.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but it was about Mike Vick. Oh, that's gonna bother me. When I see it, I'm gonna be outraged by
this guy wasn't one of the main coaches on the Falcons.
Yeah.
Team. The offensive coordinator was Greg Knapp back then.
Okay.
He's like now, I think he's one of the NFL assistants somewhere.
Well, I think we get credit for having the right team.
Well, no, it's not the Falcons. All we've got is the dude who he's talking about.
Yeah. He's talking about the Vic on the Falcons.
Yeah. But all right.
All right. It was. We can play the clip.
Coach, how early in your career did you have to start trying to figure out how to take the emotion out of coaching, as far as when you have all these injuries and you have all these different pieces? When's the first time that you can recall that?
2007 when our quarterback went to jail.
Nobody says it. I would have busted out laughing.
They do after a second because no one asks a follow-up question. He just sits there and then they're like, all right, thanks, coach. And he gets up and walks out.
Wow.
I knew it was a red team, Rob. I let you down there.
That's all right.
You were close. You guys had the right idea. I didn't even know he was an assistant on that Falcons. He was like some sort of like, lower level assistant on that Falcons team. All right, clip 2. To be honest, it was shocking to me. Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us, because it doesn't make sense to trade a quarterback you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting you in that area. But that's just my personal feeling. Who said it? Any ideas?
A divisional opponent got
We're talking about Joe Flacco.
That they are talking about Flacco. Oh man. Who's Andrew Berry? Oh, I got nothing, Rob. You got a guess?
Is it Stefanski?
And would it be a coach to say this? We'll roll with it. We'll go with Stefanski.
All right, roll it.
To be honest, it was shocking to me. Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us, because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area. But that's just my personal feelings.
Yeah, there you go, Mike Tomlin.
He's right. Like, Mike's not wrong.
No. Unless you think that the guy, maybe he just thought Flacco sucks and he's still the best option. We're not going to make Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders our opening day starter, so we just start Flacco. And then when Flacco's like, all right, we're going to bench you, they're like, all right, well, we don't need you here. And we're going to do you a solid. We'll trade you somewhere you can go play.
In the division.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else wanted him, though?
Yeah.
Somebody could have used him. Somebody would have. Is a quarterback. Somebody not in
Kirk
your
Cousins
division.
Can't get a job.
Yeah, Flacco's considerably better than Cousins. Yeah, he can move. I don't think Cousins can move anymore.
It's been a year.
Is Cousins on a roster?
Yeah, he's the backup for the Falcons.
Is he for the Falcons still?
He's going to play at some point this year. You just know, there's going to be some moment he comes off the bench and leads a drive, and it's going to start this crap again about who's our quarterback.
You like that?
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Clip 3. Some of them were extremely preventable, and he knows that. He just wasn't good enough. We'll watch tape and change our style of play if we have to. Everything's on the table. When you go to a game, you fully know you have the capability to win and get handed a very, very humbling loss. Who said it?
Who said it?
CJ Roser, last week, you weren't here. Roser got upset that some of the quotes weren't from the previous 48 hours. And they were maybe a little older.
That's not the rule.
This one's from yesterday.
Who said it is? The quote goes up there. It doesn't matter when or if it's a sport even. If the quote is up there.
I agree.
You got to tell what the quote is. That's fine.
This one's from this weekend.
Oh, man.
A couple of very humbling losses.
What about very, very humbling
very
losses?
humbling losses? It doesn't sound weird enough to be Mike McDaniel, although it could be him.
I like where your head is going, Rob.
Let's go with Mike McDaniel.
Let's roll with it.
Good.
Let's roll with it.
We're extremely preventable.
Damn, Robert.
He knows that he was.
The actual quote's weirder. I took out all the.
It just wasn't good enough. So we'll watch the tape and change our style of play if we have to. We'll do everything's on the table. When you go to a game, you fully know that you have the capability to win and get handed a very, very humbling loss.
There you go.
Wow. Is he the next Titans coach?
No, hell no.
No? All right.
He might be next Titans offensive coordinator. Get baby Josh McDaniels the hell up out of here. He's done being the head coach. Coordinate him.
Yeah.
Let's go. Tremendous coordinator, great offensive mind. Do that. Doesn't need to be a head coach anymore.
All right.
All right. Kind of threw two under the bus there, too. So
well, Tua threw everybody else under the bus last week. So
I mean, saying my quarterback just wasn't good enough. Like,
I mean, that's what this season is going to be for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
If you had told me, what is this, week 7, week 8 of the NFL season, the Dolphins are throwing one another under the bus, I would say, oh, yeah, obviously, Tyreek Hill is there. He's going to be flipping out because they're not going to be very good. And lo and behold, he gets injured, and these dudes are still throwing. He's not the problem. There's a culture problem.
They don't have him to throw under the bus. Yeah.
There's a culture problem in Miami, and the head coach sets the culture.
No.
So,
all right, clip 4. Here's a question. There's a press conference. The question is, he's one of the more demonstrative coaches in the game. Who do you think burns more calories in a game, you or him?
What a question.
The answer is, I don't know. It's a good question. I walked by a TV and saw his press conference today. It doesn't look like he's burned too many calories.
Who said it?
Who said he doesn't look like he's burned too many calories? It's a good line.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think of fat coaches, man.
Andy Reid.
And immediately, Pete Carroll. I think Pete Carroll said it.
Pete Carroll?
Pete Carroll.
All right.
All right, roll it.
Off the wall question.
my gosh.
Probably some of the more demonstrative coaches on the field. Who do you think burns more calories in a game, you or him?
I don't know. That's a good question. I walked by the TV and saw his press conference today, so it don't look like he's burned too many calories.
Come on, Lane. Did you see the picture of Lane shirtless?
Yeah.
At the
morning of the game.
Morning of the game massage parlor. Where the hell was Lane at?
It was at a yoga.
It was hot yoga.
Yoga parlor, or whatever you call it.
Rob, naked, middies out, 2 beautiful women around. He was like, hey, thanks for the workout, ladies.
Yeah.
Lane, the train.
Clip 5, Joey Freshwater there. Coach Saban used to tell us more people die on the way down from Mount Everest than on the way up, and you can't relax. You have to be just as prepared every single week. There's no crescendo at the top. Look, our goal when we started the season was not to win game 3. We want to win game 4. We want to win game 8 or 12. Our goals are a lot bigger than that. Who said it?
Saban, disciple, or player? Got to be disciple, right? Got to be a coach. Rob, but you and I are talking Lane.
I was going to say Greg McElroy.
You think so? Huh. I could see that. I was going to guess Kirby.
It's a coach.
Oh, Kirby.
I was going to say.
I like Kirby.
I was going to say Kirby.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of those types of things running around out there. By those things, I mean Nick Saban
sayings,
like idioms. Coaches on the coaches on the tree. Because you got what's my man Cristobal.
It's born a lot of fruit.
down there in Miami as well. He could be one that said that they had that inexplicable loss to Louisville. So maybe he's trying to keep everybody calm there.
I saw this, and to be honest, I didn't know this coach was part of the Saban tree.
Oh, so it's not Kirby.
I'm assuming it's not Cristobal. It's not Lane.
It's not Butch Jones, I don't think.
Wait, Butch is coaching. It's not Sark. I don't know. We got to give a guess here, Rob. Let's just name a random coach and see if it works.
Goal is Clark Lee. No, Clark Lee never was under Saban.
Let's do it.
Clark Lee? Yeah, let's go with Clark Lee.
You're close.
Coach Saban used to tell us that down from Mount Everest and on the way up, and you can't relax. You can't relax. You have to be just as prepared, every single week. And there is no crescendo or top. I mean, look, our goals when we started the season were not to win Game 3 of the season. They weren't to win Game 4 of the season. They weren't to win Game 8 or 12. Our goals are a lot bigger than that. Our expectations internally are a lot bigger than that. As long as we keep our heads on the right place and stay focused, I think the other things will take care of them.
He was the offensive line coach for 2 years at Alabama.
Okay.
2016 to 2018.
7-0 for the first time since 1966.
Yeah, I know. How about that?
Yeah.
I had him beating Duke this week.
Yeah, you did.
It was another one of my picks.
Yeah. Good picks for Lang this
possible
week.
Next coach at Florida
I don't think
State?
he's gonna leave. He played at Georgia Tech.
Okay.
I think he's there.
Dream job.
Might be. I mean, as long as they don't pay him like double somewhere,
Yeah.
I don't know. He is from Alabama. Like maybe he would go to Auburn. I don't know. All right, last one, clip 6. Question: on that last play, were you not expecting that defender to be there? And the quarterback says, there's a hint. I mean, we have a perfect play for it. We just had a miscommunication with the route and what we were trying to do.
Oh, come on.
Just ran the wrong route. I went to go throw it.
Didn't run the wrong route. That's your boy up in Tennessee. That's
I
what's
went
his
to
face.
go throw it because we were hot off the pressure, and he made a good play on it. But it definitely didn't help that we ran the wrong play.
That's what's his face. What's the quarterback at Tennessee?
Cam Ward?
No, the Vols.
Joey Aguilar?
Aguilar. That's got to be Aguilar.
Oh,
So
from the
throwing people under the bus.
From the
interception return
pick
for a
six.
touchdown, the pick six.
Let's roll it.
I was confident it was Aguilar. My fault, Rob. Let you down, man. Man, my bad. Goodness, I messed it up so much. There he is.
So, just sort of.
Just gonna throw my receiver under the bus.
Wrong, and
We ran
I
it
went to
wrong.
go throw it because we're hot off of pressure, and again, he made a good play on it. So, but it definitely didn't help that we ran the wrong play.
Oh.
I was told he had a hard time at Georgia because he wasn't treated the right way and wasn't given the ability to call plays at the line, and I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Georgia.
Maybe it wasn't Georgia. Maybe it was Carson Beck. He didn't look good the other night.
He looked like Carson Beck. That's what he did last year at Georgia.
That was
5
a terrible
interceptions.
game.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right, that's this week's Who Said It.
All right, great stuff. When we come back, we'll have some fish nuggets. We'll look at the schedule in the top 25 this week, plus Monday Night Football, 2 games tonight, and baseball tonight. We got Game 7 between the Mariners and the Blue Jays. That's all ahead here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff.
I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dome Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dome Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Just walking through FedEx Forum, what's that been like for you?
To be back here knowing that this is going to help St. Jude, it's going to recognize Fred Smith.
Yeah.
Come on now, what he did as an individual. It's going to highlight the city and that what this great place is. There's not many cities like Memphis.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Odds Couple,
Sing
final
along,
segment here on this Monday afternoon. Don't forget, we're back with you on Thursday as well, as we will preview the upcoming week. And we got basketball starting tomorrow. The NBA season gets underway tomorrow. Grizzlies' first game Wednesday at home as they will take on the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, it's time now for some fish nuggets. Fish nuggets. All right, here we go. We'll start with the elite Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco became just the sixth quarterback to throw 340-plus yards in a game after their 40th birthday. Tom Brady did it 25 times.
Ridiculous, man.
That's amazing. Wisconsin in the first half of their last 5 games. 0 against Alabama, 0 against Maryland, 7 against Michigan, 0 against Iowa, 0 against Ohio State. Luke Fickell will need a new job.
How about this?
Soon.
I'll try to do this fast. The last 27 Wisconsin drives.
Yeah.
Punt, interception, punt, 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 end of game, punt, punt, downs, punt, punt, downs, fumble, punt, interception, interception, punt, field goal, punt, interception, punt, 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 punt.
Jeez. That is brutal.
Shout out Wisconsin.
That punter's got to be up for some type of an award.
Yeah, no.
That's good. Ole Miss is the first team to score touchdowns on each of their first 5 drives of a game against Georgia since Kirby Smart took over in 2016. Still lost the game and still didn't cover a big number. That was disappointing. Lincoln Riley has now taken USC on the road 2+ time zones away from LA 7 times at USC. They are 0-7 in those games.
Well, Ole Miss did cover. They lost by 8, right? It was 8.5.
Well, it was 6.5 when the game went off.
Oh, I got it 8.5.
Yeah, I know. This is also the first time since at least 1994 that Texas has accumulated less than 200 yards of total offense in a game and won. They're crap.
Yeah.
They're not good.
No. Well, they keep winning the games, except for the Ohio State one.
I know. And they're still in the mix for everything. Texas A&M 7-0 for the first time since 1994. How about that? Looks like they're going to be better than 8-4 this year. Basketball nugget, the number is 3. Chicago Bulls waived Mac McClung 3 hours after signing him.
What? Why?
That's too bad. Somebody's got to sign him, though, so he can be in the slam dunk contest again.
No, I think it's so they can sign him to the G League team.
Got you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant now holds the record for the highest career earnings in NBA history at $598.2 million based on current and future salaries, surpassing LeBron James' $583.9 million. $598.2 million. Wow. I'm done with these conversations that we have when we start talking about, hey man, these guys are just like us. I mean, they're human beings. He's got $598 million.
Speak for yourself.
They're not just like us.
No, that's that's a little more than half a
because
bill.
any problems he might have, he can buy. He can buy them.
Yeah.
So no.
Jalen's in our ear bringing up a good point, and that's just basketball earnings.
Yeah.
Add on
because
top
LeBron's
of it,
over $1 billion.
Add on top of it the endorsements and things of that nature. Yeah.
Jeez, that's amazing. All right, only 13 hitters have ever hit 3 homers in a postseason game. Only 27 pitchers have ever recorded 10 or more strikeouts, 2 or less hits, and no runs in a postseason start. Shohei Ohtani did both in the same game Friday night. Maybe the greatest individual performance in a game we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Sports performances all time in your lifetime. That is top what, would you say? because like we've seen some pretty cool things in sports in all of our respective lifetimes. Listen, and there's the I'm just naming things, just naming things, not saying that they're better. 81-point Kobe performance. If you saw that, Jordan's shot to win Game 6 against the Jazz in his last championship. The flu game, if you want to throw that in there. The comeback, Patriots, sorry, Lang, in the Super Bowl, that comeback.
Cheated.
Sorry again, Rob, but the Patriots, whatchamacallit. But that's not, those aren't individual things, right? It's the Patriots coming back to beat the Falcons. It's the Patriots coming back to beat the Rams. I'm trying to think of.
But that would also have to be like, like one of the ones that I just Googled it real quick was Sandy Koufax had a perfect game where he had 14 strikeouts. What if he also hit 3 home runs? Like,
right.
Because it's like not only did Ohtani, was he an amazing pitcher for that game, he also hit 3 home runs, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So, it's got to be up there. I don't know.
know.
And it's in the playoffs. That's the other thing.
Clinching. A game clinching, a series clinching
to get you to
win.
the championship. That made it crazy. By the way,
He hit one of them out of the park.
So, Pujols is done talking to the Angels now.
Oh, yeah?
And apparently he's interviewing with the Padres.
Interviewing with the Padres?
Yeah.
Okay. Tony Vitello.
Baseball guys here.
I like it.
Tony Vitello, the Tennessee head coach, apparently in talks to possibly be the San Francisco Giants.
I saw that.
Manager. Should a deal between Tony Vitello and the Giants come together, he'd be the first manager in MLB history hired directly from the college ranks with no professional baseball experience.
I was playing golf this weekend with a Tennessee friend, and he said, "Did you see the Tony Vitello news? They're trying to hire our coach." I was like, there's no way they would hire a coach straight out of college with no professional experience. And then it was true. He is. They said that the Brewers manager, Pat Murphy, was a college coach for a long time, but he did have some pro experience, as an assistant or something.
He was on his council staff.
Yeah.
At Milwaukee. All right. There you go. Some nuggets for the week. This week, as we take a look at the top 25 in college football, only 3 matchups between top 25 opponents this week, and all 3 of them are in the SEC. You got number 13, Oklahoma. They're a 4.5-point favorite against number 8, Ole Miss. Number 10, Vanderbilt, a 2.5-point favorite again this week as they host number 15, Mizzou. And number 3, Texas A&M, also a 2.5-point favorite. They're on the road at number 20, LSU. Excuse me. And number 18, South Florida, they are a 3.5-point favorite here in Memphis against the Tigers. Yeah. You don't even want to talk about it. Monday Night Football action tonight. We got 2 games on Monday Night Football again.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't?
The Falcons lost last night. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Detroit Lions, 5.5-point favorite over the Buccaneers.
It's hard to bet against Baker, though.
It is. But, Lions at home. I'm going with the Lions tonight, and I'm going with the Seahawks, minus a 3.5 over the Texans.
Chalky over here.
Very chalky. Also taking the over in the Buccaneers.
I like that one game's at 6 and one's at 9, so it's not like they're on at the same time.
Yeah.
You can watch both.
Yeah, and then we got a Major League Baseball game tonight as well.
Here we
go. Game 7 between the Mariners and the Blue Jays. George Kirby towing the rubber for the Mariners. Shane Bieber on the hill for the Blue Jays. I'm going with the underdog tonight. I'm going with the Seattle Mariners tonight.
There we go. Dump on, baby.
On the road to win this game.
Why are they the underdog?
Well, I guess they're not. But the when I bet it, they were the underdog. They're plus 105.
Yeah.
So not a big underdog, but.
The Blue Jays haven't been good at home in this series, right? Aren't they?
Lost both.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I thought the Blue Jays were the hottest team going into this, and then the Mariners are kind of the more fun story.
Yeah.
So I don't really care who wins. To me, this is the most fun, where you don't really care who wins, and you can just watch and just kind of root for a good game to happen. Like that Tigers game, Tigers-Mariners game that went 16 innings or whatever. I watched that whole thing. I didn't care who won. I was just watching a great game, and I kind of feel the same about this.
Yeah, hopefully it is a good one tonight. Free pucks pick for you for tonight. The Winnipeg Jets at Calgary. Take Winnipeg on the 3-way money line to win in 60 minutes. You'll get close to even money, if not positive money. Winnipeg at Calgary tonight.
My Rangers got a big win Saturday night.
I know. They're
3-2 against
a big
Canadians.
favorite at home tonight, too.
Have they scored yet at home? I don't think so.
I don't know. All right, that's going to do it. Everybody good? Everybody good?
Let's go.
We good? Okay.
Grizzlies back. We got to work a lot this week.
Grizzlies are back on Wednesday night. Don't make sure you check out all the action on FanDuel, and you can get the pregame action with the warm-up show
with special guest Zach Myers from Shinedown.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's going to be on Wednesday night because they announced today the opening night. Moneybag Yo's leading the team out on the court, and Shinedown's performing at halftime. Carla Thomas performing at halftime. Stacks Academy playing pregame. So there's a lot of fun stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. So come on down and enjoy the festivities on Wednesday for opening night as the Grizzlies take on the New Orleans Pelicans. So that'll do it for us here today on The Odds Couple. For CJ, for Lang, I'm Fish. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again Thursday here on the program at 2 o'clock here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.